right, welcome to another Mentoring Moments. My name is Tyler Smillie. I am a Vice President and Private Client Advisor at Bank of America's Private Bank. I have 2 degrees from the College of Business at FSU. My marketing degree in undergrad was in 2014, and my MBA degree in 2016 at the graduate school. Today I have with me Brittany Dix, and we're going to discuss professional and business casual attire in the workplace with an emphasis on the new virtual world. With that, I want to introduce Brittany to introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. I am Brittany Dix. I am an assistant general counsel at the University of South Florida. I graduated from Florida State with degrees in finance and business management in 2014 and graduated from law school at Stetson in 2017 with my JD and MBA. As Tyler indicated, today we are talking about business professional and business casual attire in the workplace and in the virtual workplace. So for women, generally business professional attire consists of a skirt suit or a pantsuit, generally with the jacket and your skirt or pants matching. Typically, you see most women wear a solid color top underneath their suit jacket. I understand it is hot here in Florida oftentimes. So sometimes, depending on the environment that you are in, eventually you may be able to take your jacket off. Oftentimes too, you can wear a nice dress with a jacket. Just make sure your dress hits, about knee length, same as you would with your skirts. And make sure you are appropriately groomed, your hair is done, you look very presentable, keep your jewelry to a minimum. And with that, you should be conveying the look that you want to the individuals that you are networking or meeting with. And I will now toss it back to Tyler for him to talk about the men.
Thank you, Brittany. And Brittany's a lawyer, I'm a banker, and I don't think either of us have been in professional clothing since we started going remote back in March. I haven't worn a suit, for example. This blazer would be considered more business casual. Typically, you'd wear a dark colored suit and a tie with a button-down shirt underneath. You would wear very minimal jewelry, well-groomed, as well as lately you've seen facial hair as being acceptable. The suit colors, and you can have a little bit of style with your socks. Typically, you want to dress the part that you see in your industry. For professional clothing, slacks always match the jacket, and your shirt colors are very neutral, white or off-whites. And like I said, watch is acceptable and very little jewelry. I also want to touch on business casual, where you could lose the jacket, you can open the collar. Sometimes a polo would be acceptable with a pair of slacks. Typically your belt and your shoes, you want those to match. If you're wearing a black suit or a navy suit, you want your belt and shoes to be brown. That without the jacket on, tucking in at all times your shirt, you can leave the top button of your collar undone. So Brittany, what do you see when it comes to business casual compared to professional for women?
Tyler, similar to what you said for the men, the women, we can generally lose the jacket. Of course, you're always welcome to still wear that, especially, if you're cold or it's cold outside. But generally just a nice top, whether it's short sleeves, long sleeves, stay away from tank tops. And then, a matching skirt, pants, capris. Just for business casual for women, we can generally do kind of more patterns or colors, but still make sure it's appropriate enough for the environment that you are in. And you still want to be appropriately groomed, I would say, similar to as if you were in a business professional environment. And this is kind of your opportunity to have a little more fun with your attire, but still want to make sure you look presentable and everything matches. And as Tyler was saying, we have been in this virtual workplace now for quite some time. So Tyler and I wanted to touch a little bit on that as well. I'm sure many of you have seen the stories in the news about people in their virtual workplaces, wearing pajama pants, or not being appropriately dressed for their meetings or other video appearances. And as students, that may be something that you have to have as a virtual meeting or a virtual interview. So it's still important to dress the part as if you were still meeting it in person. Don't look like you rolled out of bed. Don't set up your computer screen in your bed, from your bed. Make sure that you still look the part as if you were in person. Stay away from your pajamas. Make sure you are wearing nice bottoms, skirts or pants in the event that you do need to reach down and get something or stand up and go pick up something, and you show the camera. That way you are dressed presentably from head to toe. Tyler, do you have anything you'd like to add on to that from the men's perspective?
Brittany, I think you nailed it. There's a level of respect in the business culture, and you show that through your clothing. So definitely dress the part. When in doubt, dress up. Don't dress down. And I'd also recommend your background, which is very important, to make sure your background is clean and tidy. And the environment that you're working in also has a lot to do with the productivity level. So making sure that you're dressing the part, dressing up for a good solid day of work. And remember, you're always representing Florida State, your alma mater, and that level of respect that comes with the business in the workplace. So with that, I think we're out of time. Brittany, I want to thank you, and go Noles.
Go Noles.